Mix 94.7 KMCH. It is 10:41 with 44 degrees here in Manchester, and it is time now for area girls basketball from Coe College in the 14th annual Rivalry Saturday. Here is KMCH Sports Director John Swisher.
Thank you very much, Ashley Bramey, and welcome into the brand new Cohawk Arena near downtown Cedar Rapids on the campus of Coe College. John Swisher and Northland girls coach Brian Wheatley joining me this morning for this one as Maquoketa Valley, the number 12 ranked team in Class 2A, will take on the Bulldogs of MFL Marmac. As MFL Marmac comes in one of the two unranked teams in the 16-team affair here today. As we just saw the first game finish up, as Van Buren was the winner in that one over Algona. Bishop Algona Garrigan is number 14 in 2A. Van Buren improved to 2-0. Algona dropped to 1-0, number 14 team in Class 1A. It's Maquoketa Valley, number 12, unranked MFL Marmac, as we get set for this one here. For Maquoketa Valley, they come in with a record of 1-0. Also 1-0 in the Tri-Rivers Conference, as their first game was against East Buchanan last Tuesday night, 63-44 at home in Delhi. They also had a Hall of Pride scrimmage against Dubuque Hempstead when they lost that one 63-59 in that Hall of Pride scrimmage to Dubuque Hempstead. As Maquoketa Valley, a Class 2A school, both of these teams have the same, schools have the same enrollment, 153 their beds document, as 62 of 96 is Mac Valley, 61 of 96 is MFL Marmac. Scott Monk in his 12th year at Maquoketa Valley, started there in 2006. He's got a 196 and 62 record, the 1994 graduate of Anamosa High School, and his 15th year overall coaching high school girls basketball. He was 235 and 90 overall now, as he spent 3 seasons at Anamosa in the early 2000s from 01 to 04. He had a record of 39 and 28. One state trip for Coach Monk in his time here at Maquoketa Valley came in 2013 when they were Class 2A semifinalists. 5 state trips in the history of Maquoketa Valley basketball. For Coach Scott Monk, you've been this before, Weeds. You've got to get used to a different group. They've got a gel. You did a little bit of that in the summer, but this is a different animal here as you start the preseason and you start your regular season. And his concern here is how do they make up for what they lost last year, especially Brianna Menson, who's playing now at Kirkwood, a very good player. You've had to do that before with your very good player a few years ago, Nicole Miller, who's now playing her college days at Drake. So it's not an easy transition, but something you have to do in high school sports.
Yeah, and like you say, it's not easy, but it's obviously it's something that happens and you can't avoid it. And, you know, the thing is, I don't think you can replace a player like Brianna Menson with just one kid. It's got to be by committee. And other kids got to step up and take on a bigger role offensively. Like you said, Brianna just had a great career, a great senior year. Doing very well down at Kirkwood as well, it sounds like. So, but Coach Monk does a great job, as we well know, and he'll have his kids ready to go here today.
Yes, indeed. The Wildcats and the Bulldogs getting ready for this contest as our second one of the day. Our first one of our coverage. We'll have one more as Coach Wheatley and the Lynx will take on Cascade, a battle of top 15 ranked teams there in Class 2A, number 1 Northland and number 11 Cascade. Bill Logan will join me later on this evening around 6:45 for that one. Very intriguing matchup that we will be ready for in that contest later on. We get closer to game time here. We'll come back, give you the starting lineups, as this is area basketball, Maquoketa Valley flavor, right here from KMCH Sports.
In Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Welcome back in to Quahog Arena. John Swisher, Brian Wheatley getting ready for this one here as Maquoketa Valley takes on MFL Marmac as we set the starting lineups here as the Wildcats will have 4 starters back from a year ago. Sam Wall, the 5'7" junior, first team all-conference, averaged 13 points a game a year ago. Peyton Reese, a senior, 5'10", forward, second team all-conference. She averaged 8.2 a contest. Gracie Gellerson, the 5'8" senior, her first year was last year, a transfer from Minnesota, as she's a guard and all-conference honorable mention. 8 points a game for Gellerson. Macy Hager, the 5'10" senior, a forward. She averaged 1.4 points per game playing as a junior a year ago. And Abby Holtz will get the start, the 5'6" senior guard. Averaged under a point. She was coming back from that leg injury a year ago. Did not play a whole lot for Coach Monk and company. She's in the starting lineup here. As we talked about, as always, you get new people in there. You have to adjust. You have to gel a little bit as a team. These girls have played a lot of ball together, which you're fortunate of, and your team is the same way. But still, it's a little different when this time of season comes around.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you do a lot of stuff in the summers and things like that, but it is different once you get out in the regular season. Other teams are game planning for you, trying to shut down your best players, things like that. So it does take a little bit of time. And the Wildcats got a nice win the other night over East Buchanan. They're going to be an improved team. So good start here for Maquoketa Valley, and I think this will be a good one here today. MFL's got everybody back, it looks like, from last year. And kind of a team on the rise, I think, in that Upper Iowa Conference.
Only one senior here on this team, 7 juniors, 6 sophomores, 14 on the roster. Mac Valley has 7 seniors, 5 juniors, 1 sophomore, 13 on their squad. As MFL Marmac started their season last Tuesday night, the same night the Wildcats beat East Buchanan, as the Bulldogs beat New Hampton on the road in New Hampton, 68-62. Leading the way was Kennedy McShane, a 5'10" senior. She's the lone senior on the team, as I mentioned, 17 points, 16 points from Bailey Winter, 11 points for Kylie Pika, the 5'5" junior. And Jade Schubert, 5'7" junior, had 10 points, so 4 in the double-digit column for MFL Marmac. First-year head coach Jason Winter has been a long time at MFL Marmac, coaching lower level in AAU. This is his first year at the helm, taking over Ashley Sickles, a Crestwood native and graduate for the Cadets. And before that, it was Coach Jason Alverson, who had great success at MFL Marmac. They do have some girls basketball tradition at MFL, has 7 state appearances. The last time was the 09-10 season. The best year ever came in 2007-08 when they were 27-1. They lost in the 2A title game to Davenport Assumption that year, who went 26-0. last year, coming off a 9-11 season, lost second round to Cascade in 2015. They were a 500 team, 10-10 record as they lost to Albernet in the second round. Their last winning season came in 2011 as the regional semifinal loss to Sumter Fredericksburg. They finished at 12-11 last year. Coconut Valley has that rich tradition, 19-5 last year. They had 4 20-plus win seasons from 2010 to 2014. We've talked about 5 state appearances overall in the history of Coconut Valley basketball. The first one back in 1974 in 6-player game, again in 90 in 6-player, and then 03-04, and the latest last time was 2013 under head coach Monk, as we are underway here at 10:51 on this Saturday morning. It's Coconut Valley and MFL Marmac. Bulldogs get the ball as the home team with their white jerseys. A long jumper from the top of the key, no good, but offensive board right off the bat. It's gathering that one was Jordan Schubert. Now we have a double dribble on the right side, a first turnover as Brennan Berger commits a double dribble violation. We go back the other way. 7:40 and counting, quarter number 1. Over the timeline with it is the Coconut Valley guard, and losing that one is Abby Holtz. It's picked off, so back-to-back turnovers here on the opening possessions for both of these offenses as Bailey Winter, the daughter of head coach Jason Winter, brings it up. Bailey is one of the sophomores on this team, 6 on the roster. Here's a drive to the left elbow, then a dish by Pika. Now a skip pad, that's a travel, and right wing shuffled the feet before she put the ball down the ground. Brennan Berger, the 5'9" sophomore. This isn't the U.S. South Center, but it is a college atmosphere, and it's a different gymnasium. It might take a little bit of time to get the jitters out and get comfortable with this atmosphere.
Yeah, gym's a little bit bigger, a little bit wider. They do have the high school three-point line on there, as we talked about before the game, but it's pretty light.
It is. It's going to be tough for us to see.
Takes a little while for the kids to adjust.
Nice pass inside. Wall puts it up. It's no good. Bounds off the back of the iron. Now she puts this one up. It's deflected away, but getting that deflection and putting it up is her teammate as Abby Holtz gets the first bucket of the game. Wildcats lead 2-0. A nice block inside by Winter, but right time, right place there for Abby Holtz. Here's a jumper from the left side. It's going to trickle out, fighting for the rebound down low. A couple of ladies, and coming up with it is Coconut Valley. That is Macy Hager that snared that one away. Hager gets it back from Abby Holtz. Now it's left wing. Gellerson back up top to Wall. Here's a pass inside, right block. Reese trying to throw across the lane. Some contact, nothing doing. Now a jump ball is going to be called. There's 2 ladies diving the ball right on the free throw line. As that is Macy Hager for the Wildcats and Kylie Pika for MFL Marmac. 2-0 Wildcats, 6:12 to go. You're in quarter number 1. Here's a pass inside of Hager, short corner, and she is harassed right away and fouled on the reach-in. We call an MFL Marmac. The Wildcats ball baseline inbounds underneath as they call the foul on Jordan Schubert, her first. Yeah, the first one of the game so far here. 6:12 to go. First frame. Up top is Wall. Thought about it as she's able to drive in, put it up, but no good. Too long off the back of the iron. Fighting for that one. It's going to be a jump ball as Hager came down with it. And also in there for the Bulldogs was Brendan Berger. He'll be MFL basketball going right to left. 2-0, 6:05 and counting here in this first quarter. Both teams at 1-0. Wildcats ranked number 12 in Class 2A. MFL Marmac unranked in the same class. Here's a pass ahead. Now up top. Here's the 3. It was right on the college line. No good. Too hard off the back of the rim. Fight for the ball. Is that going to be another jump ball? It is. As the official right in front of Coach Monk makes that call. No, he must have. I thought he called jump ball. Yeah, it was a jump ball. I thought he explained something else because nobody else had it. I think he got talked into that one. That doesn't happen.
No, never. With Coach Monk, you got to be kidding me.
He doesn't talk. He's very quiet. There's a drive in. It's deflected away as Holtz was driving in. Reese comes up with it. She puts it high off the window. It's no good, but she is fouled. And Peyton Reese will go to the line to shoot 2. As Reese there after the foul called on Jordan Schubert, her second already, and there's a free throw up and good by Peyton Reese, one of the players to watch, coming back after a Nice junior campaign a year ago for Maquoketa Valley. One of the post players for the Wildcats, and she sinks that free throw as well. As you know, getting to the line is one thing, but able to make free throws, how important is that, especially in close games?
Oh, you bet. That's a part of the game I think that's overlooked a lot. Something I know we try to really focus on in our practices as well.
Some pressure here, almost a over and back violation. Here's a throw and out of bounds as Reese was battling against Candy McShane. And Maquoketa Valley, they're known for throwing on the pressure. I'm sure Coach Winter and company know that, but to be prepared for it, to see it on film is one thing. To actually go up against it, you know that's another.
Yeah, you bet. They do a great job and got exactly what they wanted there, just trying to speed MFL up and force that long pass for a turnover.
Right side, this is Hager. Wildcats lead 4-zip. Just over 5 minutes to go. This one's knocked away from Hager. Another turnover there is coming up with it is Brandon Berger. Now all the way in, no good off the back of the rim, but a nice backside rebound there by Bailey Winter. And she gets the first bucket of the game for MFL Marmac. It's 4-2 Mac Valley. Short corner. Here's Reese. Now she sends it out. Right corner for a three. No good. Too hard off the front of the rim. Chasing in for it. Going to be a jump ball. Great hustling effort. Following her shot there for the Wildcats. And the jump ball will be MFL Marmac basketball. And now, MFL comes back with it, going right to left. It's going to be a pass right side, now back up top to Pika. There's a little dribble drive, and now a pull-up jumper, no good off the backside. Rebounded there by Abby Holtz, and she is bumped. Foul there on Bailey Winter. That's her first, team number 3, 4:24 to go, quarter one. It's 4-2 in favor of the Wildcats. Two subs come in here. Ella Eibler is in there as up top, now left side. Also in there, here is Hager. Contact. She's able to get rid of it. Here's Wall for a three. Got it to go. Sam Wall, her first bucket of the morning. And the Wildcats extend their lead to 5 now. It's 7-2. They start out on a 4-0 run in this game. There's a nice pass inside, but not able to finish it. Down low is McShane. Backside board and a foul called on Maquoketa Valley. See if she was shooting or not. She'll be underneath, I believe. It'll be a Bulldog basketball, baseline inbounds underneath. As this one is going to be inbounded by Lauren Galitzer, but can't get it in before the 5-second violation. There it is, and another turnover there for MFL Marmac.
I got him down for 4 already here, Swish. First half a quarter.
Point of emphasis there, I'm sure, for Coach Winter and company. It will be difficult against this pesky Wildcat team. But can't get the unforced turnovers, and there is a ball that's picked off. Now MFL Marmac on the other end, off the window and good. There's Bailey Winter, her second field goal. It's 7-4 now. Wildcats with the advantage. Pass inside. Now back up top for the three. No good by Wall, but it's a rebound underneath, almost all by herself as Macy Hager gets the bucket, her first. It's 9-4. 5-point lead again here for the Wildcats. It's a pass left side. Thinking about it was Galitzer, but she passes it up and passes it right side. Here's good pesky defense, able to snare it away was Winter, but on the floor called as the foul. Going to be called on Maquoketa Valley. And it'll be called Macy Freiberger, wearing number 33 today. All sorts of numbers in the programs, quick stats. Always fun for our job to figure out. But she is, I guess, your number here, and she is number 33. As Wildcats lead by 5. As there's a jumper from the right short corner, and it is good there for MFL Marmac. Back to a 3-point lead, 9-6. McShane gets credit for that one in the short corner right side. There's Wall driving in. Going to be an offensive foul
moving
call.
Screen, I think.
Oh, it wasn't on Wall.
No, 33.
Okay, good catch there as they pushing on the moving screen. As that is Freiberger. She gets her first foul, so she was trying to help her teammate, but too much contact, moving that player out of the way as Sammy was driving left side of the lane.
Clearing her out there, and the official caught it right underneath the basket.
It's okay if you can get away with it.
You bet.
But as you know, it happens sometimes. 9-6, 3-point lead, 2.5 to go here in quarter number one. There was almost a travel, but nothing called. Up ahead, off the window, and good by Kendi McShane. 4 points in the last 30 seconds here. And it's 9-8. 1-point lead for McKilkota Valley. Start out with a 4-0 run in this game. That's going to be a little contact called there as the bumping foul on Kylie Pika. That'll be the first on Pika, team number 4. Wildcats have 3 on their side. As this is Wall. 1-point lead, Mac Valley. There's a shot, no good, tipped around. Wall will grab it. Now up top. Bounce pass left side by Eimler. Now Reese has it. 1:55 and counting first quarter. Mac Valley leads 9-8. Here's Wall for a 3. Got it to go. Sam Wall, her second 3 ball of the game. She's got 6 points. And the lead to 4. The largest so far for the Wildcats is 5. It's 12-8. 1:40 and counting quarter one. Up top with it now is Jade Schubert. Now a pass to the left side to McShane. No good for the left elbow. It bounces off backside and the rebound. And taken by McKilkota Valley. Inside, Reese off the window, good. Nice pass. She waited for that defender to get up in the air and go by. Nice footwork and moves there by Reese. She's got her first bucket. She's got 4 points. It's 14-8, largest lead now at 6 of the game for Mac Valley. Here's a college 3, no good off the back of the rim by Bailey Winter. And it's rebounded by the Wildcats. Pushing it ahead. Right wing, this is Eimler. Now a travel call is shuffling the feet there. Is the McKilkota Valley girl, and we go back the other way. As a couple subs coming back in here, Berger and Pika, Holtz and Gellerson back in for MV as a new face in there. Emerson Wittenberg, the freshman, getting some time here as the Wildcats early on this season are bothered by illness and injury. Lydia Helly not playing today, and Brooke Wilson. She fractured a finger in the JV game last Tuesday, so they're missing 2 components to their regular 10-lady rotation. There's a ball just taken right away from the guard, Summer Schutte, as nice job of McKilkota Valley just stealing that ball on the baseline that time. 14-8. Mac Valley leads by 6, 30 seconds and counting here in quarter number one. Now right side. This is Wittenbaugh. Now driving Reese. Yep. Little hand check.
Yep.
Called there under the free throw line. A point of emphasis, of course, from the union for the officials the last couple years. Galitzer will pick up the foul there. Her first. Team number 5 now. As there's a ball stolen, taken away by Galitzer. 14-8. 10 seconds to count it. This ball's knocked away on the floor, and Coach Winter is going to call a timeout to save the possession. 30-second timeout it will be for MFL Marmac. So a smart decision there. You got 9.2 to go. You're in this first quarter trying to set something up and trying to get a little momentum back because you're down by 6.
Yeah, the turnover is becoming an issue here. Both sides, really. 5 for MFL. And almost another one there, saved one with the timeout, and then 4 for Mac Valley. So both teams having a little trouble here possessing the basketball in this first quarter.
Wildcats lead by 6, 14-8. MFL Marmac has an 0-2 record in this girls' rivalry Saturday, the 14th edition here. As the first time ever at Cohawk Arena here on the campus of Coe College. Beautiful facility. We are almost courtside, just a row up from courtside, but a great setup here. Thanks to Ryan Workman, the fine SID, for all his help here today. As it'll be MFL basketball going right to left. One more game later on tonight. It'll be a doozy. Cascade and Northland, around 6:45. Here's a three, right wing from beyond college. No good, off the right hand of Berger, and that's the way our first quarter comes to a close. With the score, Coconut Valley leading MFL Marmac, 14-8 Wildcats. Quarter number 2 on the way. You're listening to Area Girls Basketball, and you're doing so from KMCH Sports.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Anderson is the leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service.
Back on the campus of Coe College, John and Brian with you. Sammy Wall goes for a third three, can't get it to go. It's short off the front of the rim, rebounded by MFL Marmac. Wildcats lead 14-8. Game number 2 of the season for both of these squads. As the Wildcats leading by 6, there's a jumper from 17 feet inside the top of the key. As that is Kennedy McShane, and she gets her third field goal. And now Hager has it up top for Coconut Valley as Kennedy McShane, a senior, 17 points in the opening win over New Hampton last Tuesday night. Here's a left corner three, rattles in, pops out front, rebounding it in the middle of the lane is Gillitzer, and the Bulldogs have the ball. Being told to push from their head coach, Jason Winter, in his first year here, trying to turn the program back around. Haven't had a winning season in a couple years. Came back in 2014 when they were 20-11. Here's a deep three from the Marion area, that time no good, as that's off the right hand of Kylie Pika, and the Wildcats clear the board. Up by 4, 14-10, 6:40 to go, quarter number 2. And there's going to be a foul, reach-in foul called, a little contact on the arm. That's Bailey Winter, and then it'll be her second foul here. What sticks out to you in that first quarter?
I think we kind of mentioned a little bit the turnovers there, 5 apiece for both teams. It's kind of hard to score if you don't have the basketball, and part of that is sometimes I think kids trying to do a little bit too much. Especially MFL against that press, kind of forced some things. But when they did hang on to the ball, they got some buckets on the back end of it. Now MFL coming out in a 1-3-1 zone. There's a lob
play. Sam Wall underneath. Usually you don't run it with the guard underneath, as that was Reese and what they call.
They called Wall for a travel.
As she traveled, or she went up with that one. As another turnover for the Wildcats. But there's that patented lob play. It was done a little differently there. Caught us off guard. Usually we can see that coming. As there is a ball off the window and good on the left side by Kylie Pika. And the Bulldogs climb back within 2. 14-12 Wildcats, 6-10 and counting. Quarter number 2. This is up top now, a deep 2 there by, might have been a 3 right on the high school line by Reese, but no good off the backside. Rebounded by McShane. She's off and rolling. She'll give it up. That might have been a travel, but a right wing 3, no good. Left short by Gillitzer, and the Wildcats get the rebound. Now they'll slow it down a tad. Not anymore. Coach Monk says, let's go. Speed it up. Holtz gets it left side, driving. Gellerson has it roll across the rim. That's going to be a foul called on Abby Holtz. as for Holtz. It'll be her first, I believe. Team number 4, as coming in Keegan Moose for MFL Marmac. Now a 9-lady rotation. Wildcats have played 9 as well. MFL Marmac ball trailing by 2. Going right to left. Gellerson went for the steal. Her girl beat her, but a jumper there from 15, no good, off the arm of McShane. Here's a jumper. That's no good. Pinball's right in the middle of the lane where it's retrieved by Reese. Wildcats have it out going left to right. This is Abby Holtz with it, right side of the wall. Right corner, Reese. Right in front of the MFL Marmac bench is Abby Holtz. There's a corner 3. No good. Spins around, pops out right side off the right hand of Sam Wall, going for her third 3. She's got 2 already in this game. Both came in the first quarter. Up top with it. Bulldogs have it. Inside, all the way in, up and no good, but she is fouled. She's hit as she's going in, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. First time MFL Marmac will go to the line here in this game. We didn't have any tie scores or lead changes in that first quarter, as they call that foul on Macy Hager, I believe. First one is up and no good for McShane. Skinny McShane was 3 of 3 in that first game last Tuesday night against New Hampton. She'll have one more here. 14-12 Wildcats, 4:50 to go, second quarter. And that one is good. McShane sinks it. She's got herself 7 points on the morning. 14-13, 1-point lead. Their largest was 6 in that first quarter for Mac Valley. Nice pass inside. Reese puts it up. It's blocked away. There's going to be some contact as Hager might get her second foul, a matter of, as it will be Macy Hager. As the second foul there, 6 now for both teams in the team foul department. 4.5 to go in the second quarter. It's a high pass, but handled by Pika. She clears the timeline. She gets it in, a little contact there. They let it go on the floor, fighting for it. Jump ball. High ball it is. And it will stay with MFL Marmac. Coach Leonard, a little excited there. He thought they called something else.
I think Coach Monk was trying to get a timeout there.
Oh, I see.
They called the jump ball first.
Doesn't hurt to try.
No.
The jump ball was called across the way. And up top with it here is Pika. Pika, yep, travel. Too much hesitation there before she put it on the floor. And Pika whistled for the traveling violation. It was those unforced turnovers we talked about. As Pika, though, only a junior, so playing some of her, played a whole lot of varsity ball. Right side. Now, driving in, pass inside. Reese off the window and good. Peyton Reese.
The first points of the second quarter there.
It is her second field goal. She's got 6 points after having those 4 in the first quarter. But Peyton Reese, what help she is down low for this Wildcat team, and just a hustling player. 16-13. And there is a deep 3. No good off the right side. Pika shooting that one from Solon that time. And Coach Winter, I'm not sure if he agrees with the shot selection.
I don't think that's the one he was looking for. Here comes a corner 3. Trying to set one up in the corner there.
And there's Wall. No, that's Gellerson, I should say. No good off the back of the rim. Rebounded in the lane by Macy Anderegg. As this is Holtz. Now Reese in the corner. She'll get it up top. Didn't go to her intended target, but right there to cover it up is Anderegg. Gellerson now back to Anderegg. 16-13, 3 minutes and counting here in the second quarter. Driving in, offensive foul. Standing her ground there on the left side, right near the left block was McShane. And getting the offensive foul is Maquoketa Valley's Abby Holtz. That'll be her second foul, team number 7. for the Wildcats. And nice play by McShane there. Got to give her credit. Defensive player, she was ready.
Yeah, you bet. That was the right call, and you said it right. She stood her ground and did exactly what you're supposed to do. Let her hit you chest to chest, and that one was an easy call for the officials.
A little pressure here, a kicked ball as Maquoketa Valley applying this pressure on the dead ball situation. See if they can cause some havoc now for MFL Marmac as the Bulldogs have quite a few turnovers already in this game, almost at 7, at 6 right now. And there's a drive left side right in front of the bench, a pass across the lane, just losing out of bounds is McShane, and it will be Mac Valley basketball. 16-13, 3-point lead. 2:44 to go here in the second quarter. As Reese will inbound it to Ella Eimler. Eimler being guarded by Moose. Now inside, Reese. Nice hesitation there, trying to get a defender. McShane stayed on the ground, then Reese went up, high off the window and good. Peyton Reese, third field goal of the night. She's got 8 points.
That was a nice pass inside there. The backside of that zone, there's going to be another turnover.
And this is Reese, able to come away with it. McShane is getting up slowly on the other edge. She's going to have to hustle back. Inside, it's pinballed around off of a defender, off the window, and good there by Macy Freiberger. She gets her first field goal of the night, and it's 20-13. Largest lead now at 7. Here in this game. Still without a tie in this ball game. There's a jumper from the left short corner. Nice move by Kylie Pika that time. Her second field goal. Both of them coming into the second quarter. It's 20-15 Wildcats now. $1:35 a count. Here's the lob play. McShane picking that one off. She had it red right in front of Wall. Driving all the way in. Moves. Whoa. Excuse me. And no good on high off the window. This is going to be Eimler. She pulls up just in front of the timeline. And she'll pass it ahead to Freiberger. Now inside. That one's knocked away from Eimler, and MFL Marmac comes away with it. Now this is McShane. Doesn't put it on the floor in time, and the traveling violation is called. 1:07 to go. Second quarter, 20-15. A 5-point lead here for Maquoketa Valley. Greasy Gellerson is back in, so it's Gellerson, Wall, Reese. Also Emerson Winball, the freshman. And Ella Eimler. For Maquoketa Valley. Eimler driving right side. Inside to Reese. Right block gets it out. Wall for a 3. Bounce around. No good out front. Rebounded by MFL Marmac. Driving in. Putting it up and contact comes. And to the line will go MFL Marmac. Number 15. Ashley Weaver as Peyton Reese picks up her first. Ashley Weaver, a 5'3" sophomore. First one no good, high and hard off the back of the rim. She'll have one more. Ashley Weaver did not play in that opening night contest on the road at New Hampton last Tuesday night. This one is up and good, right through the net that time for Weaver, and it's 20-16 now. 4-point lead for the Wildcats. 40 seconds and counting here in quarter number 2. There's a jumper for Wall. Can't get it to go. Left it short, right side. Good rebound. Put it up and good. Great job in there. Emerson Wittenbaugh, her first bucket. The freshman coming through, the 5'9" freshman. Great job there. Getting the rebound, putting it up. She is fouled to go to the line to shoot one. And a nice athletic play there as a sub comes in here. Madison Eimler is in. Coach Monk and company like to see that from their freshmen.
Yeah, you bet. Nice looking player there for the Wildcats.
This is going to be no rim called as we'll go to MFL Marmac back to a 6-point lead. 22-16. Now up ahead, Reese knocks it away as they're trying to get it down low to Schubert. Wildcats have it. 15 seconds and counting. This is Imler. Passes it left side. Gellerson back to Imler. Imler, right side. Out her older sister, Madison. Skip pass. Gellerson for three. Got it to go. Rung it around and down there for Gracie Gellerson. Her first bucket and a big one there as that gives them momentum, puts them up by 9. Largest lead of the game, Maquoketa Valley. 25-16. Has a nice little spurt there to run with the 2 3-point plays, the old-fashioned, and then the three-pointer. Great job for the Wildcats getting that momentum back as MFL Marmac was closing the gap, but great job of Mac Valley closing the door.
Yeah, I think we talked about it a little bit. Maquoketa Valley went about the first 4 minutes of that quarter without a bucket. MFL Marmac switched to that 1-3-1 zone, and it took the Wildcats a little bit to adjust to that, but then they started to find the gaps, attack the middle of that zone there, and get some easy buckets. And big shot there, big momentum swing by Gellerson hitting that three at the buzzer.
Absolutely. 25-16. We'll take a timeout. Wildcats lead by 9. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkhart Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Stop by Dyersville Comics and Games, your local comic book and gaming store today. Gaming events go on daily, and there is a great selection of comics and games to choose from. It's definitely worth a stop. Dyersville Comic and Games, located on 2nd Avenue Southeast in Dyersville. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches on a successful season.
Long and in-studio producer Ashley Bramey, John Swisher, Brian Wheatley back with you from Cohawk Arena, the campus of Coe College. The second game of the day here, Girls Rivalry Saturday, 2017, the 14th annual edition. This event started back in 2004 at the U.S. South Center. Was there many years. Was that Coe College 1 year? Was that Cedar Rapids, Washington 1 year? While the renovation of the U.S. South Center was back 4 years. And then moved here this year for a little smaller setting, get more people here, but it's still a college atmosphere and a great setting for a very, very good day of basketball here in the state of Iowa. 14 to 16 are ranked teams, so no slouches here today. And this one, Mac Valley able to pull away a little bit towards the end of that second quarter, but a 9-point lead, 25 to 16, and we talked about Maquoketa Valley, a nice job of fighting on MFL Marmac, making some plays towards the end, had the big 2 3-point plays, and you're able to do that. Good things are happening, and the momentum for Coach Monk and the company, they got to be happy with right now as they're at the halftime break.
Yeah, you bet. Like you said, MFL there got within 1 point. I believe it's 14-13, and then Maquoketa Valley, very strong finish there to the end of the second quarter. Three pointers, 2 by Sam Wall, and then the 1 by Gellerson there at the end of the half. And you got to like where you're at right now. One thing both teams are probably addressing here at halftime is the turnover situation. 10 from MFL. Again, most of those just trying to do too much on that press and trying to make that long pass. And Maquoketa Valley with 9. And I know Coach Monk will try to get that cleaned up as well heading into the second half.
Yes, indeed. As we take a look, some other numbers here for Maquoketa Valley. Leading the way point-wise, Peyton Reese with 8, 6 for Sam Wall. For Abby Holtz, 2 for Macy Hager. 3 for Gracie Gellerson, 2 apiece for Macy Freiberger and Emerson Wittenbaugh. As the team, Maquoketa Valley shooting 40%, 10 of 25, 30% from threes, 3 of 10, as Sam Wall has 2 of those threes, and the other one coming from Gracie Gellerson there at the end of that first half. For MFL Marmac, are shooting 31% for the game, 0 for 6 from the free throw line, 50% at the 0 for 6 from three-point line, I should say, 50%, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Other numbers here, points in the paint. Maquoketa Valley is leading that category, 14 to 8 points off turnovers. Mac Valley 11 to 8. Second chance points. That's where Mac Valley really has the edge there. 9-2. And start out, MFL Marmac was getting a few more offensive boards. They've corrected that for the most part. 9-2 on those second chance points for Mac Valley. Fast break 2-0 MFL Marmac, and bench points 4-3 as 4-3 bench points there in favor of Maquoketa Valley. Well, what do both teams have to do here as we get ready for the second half? Maquoketa Valley playing some good basketball, as we said, had a good finish to that second half. MFL Marmac showed spurts of doing some things. They need to take care of the ball better and not those cut down those unforced turnovers there. But what else sticks out to you in your mind?
You know, I thought MFL made that nice little run there, and they were doing a good job against Maquoketa Valley's half-court defense. They were getting the ball in the high post, got some good looks. And then they kind of got a little impatient. Like you mentioned, the 1 3-pointer there from about 4 feet past the college three, and they're just kind of allowing Maquoketa Valley right now to speed them up a little bit and get them out of rhythm. If you're MFL, you just kind of try to chip away here. 9 points is not an insurmountable lead. So just kind of go back to what was working for you there that first part of the second quarter. And if you're Maquoketa Valley, I think you stick with what you've been doing. You keep the pressure on them, and you try to force them into turnovers. Then on your offensive end, if you're Maquoketa Valley, like we talked about, hang on the ball a little bit better and keep attacking that zone. They found some nice looks on that backside block when they were able to penetrate the gap.
25-16. We'll take a short break, come back, get ready for the third quarter. Wildcats lead by 9 here on Rivalry Saturday 2017. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
The victory is yours at Victory Ford.
Hey, this is James Halverson, Service Manager at Victory Ford in Dyersville. Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape. And our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
John and Brian back with you from Cohawk Arena near downtown Cedar Rapids. On the campus of Coe College, it's Maquoketa Valley leading the Bulldogs of MFL Marmac 25-16 after 2 quarters of play. As Maquoketa Valley, the 25-16 lead. For MFL Marmac leading the way. 5 points for Kenny McShane, 4 for Bailey Winter, 4 for Kylie Pika, 2 points for Jade Schubert, 1 for Ashley Weaver. They have 5 points for McShane instead of 7 there. 5, 4, 4, 1, and 2. And this is going to be an offensive foul. Going left to right, standing her ground was Abby Holtz. And the offensive foul call on Bailey Winter, and that's a big one, as that is number 3 right off the bat here early on in the third quarter.
Yeah, good job there by Abby Holtz taking the charge there and drawing the third foul.
Over the timeline with it, right-handed hip-high dribble is Holtz. Will fake, now a pass to Reese. Going to drive all the way in, but dribbles it off her foot and out of bounds. Reese had the defender on her hip and just got in a little bit of a more of a hurry than she needed to be. Van Buren won the first game earlier today that started at 9:15 as the number 14 team in 2A. 2-0 now. They beat Algona Garrigan, number 1A, 14th ranked squad. They're 0-1. As coming up after this one's Iowa City Regina, 12:25 scheduled tip. As number 2 in 2A Regina against number 7 in the same class Bellevue, who's 0-1. The Regals have not played yet, as there's a little floater, no good off the left side. Wall gets her own rebound, but then it's lost, and pick it up on the ground by McShane. Here come the Bulldogs, left to right, 25-16. Largest lead is 9 for the Wildcats, and good double team pressure right in front of the MFL bench there. Throwing it off of a Wildcat, and out of bounds is Pika. Bulldogs keep it going left to right. 14-8 at the first quarter break. Mac Valley scored 11 in the second quarter to MFL Marmac's 8. 25-16, our halftime score. Still our score here. Here's a jumper from the free throw line. No good off the back of the rim. And now rebounded by the Wildcats. And up ahead over the timeline. Left side. Up back. Up top. Gellerson. Left side wall for a left wing 3. No good. Bounds around. Pinball around. Foul coming as a holding foul coming on Peyton Reese. Coming in from the far side, the official Dave Sent. As Dave Sent and Tim Ebling from Dubuque. Owski, longtime official from Delhi. This is a newer formed crew this year as regular partner for, there's a jumper, no good off the back of the rim. Fight for it. Reese came away with it, and she's able to get it away before she's tackled out of bounds. That's what it looked like it was going for there.
A little rugged there, yeah.
Contact let go. 25-16. Rick DeSanti was the partner of Sent and Ebling. He moved to Arizona. They're in search of a partner as Dabrowski had hung it up. He had retired, but he came out of retirement to join this crew to help him out. And back, Mr. Dabrowski is a good guy from Delhi. There is a throw off the baseline, and no tip is called as Coach Winter wanted the tip. Turnover. It is for MFL Marmac, and the Wildcats will have it going right to left. Tim Ebling talking to the official. And with a smile and a laugh there. 25-16, 5:50 to go here in this third quarter. Right side, now back up top. Here is a three. Wall. No, right on that high school line. Thank you, Sam Wall. Long two it is. 8 points for Sam. First team all-conference player a year ago. Averaged 13 points a night. There is contact inside. Is going hard to the rack was McShane, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Candy McShane on the line for two as they call the foul on Gracie Gellerson. That'll be the second on Gellerson. The free throw is up and good by McShane. She's 2 of 3 now from the free throw line. She's got herself 6 points on the morning. This game not quite an hour old yet. Started at 10:51 here this morning. Shane gets the second one to roll in. 3 of 4 from the free throw line now is McShane, and the deficit back to 27-18 here. 9-point lead after it was 11, the largest lead of the day for Mac Valley. Here's a deep three, left side, bounds around, hits the window, almost trickled in, then popped out left side. There's going to be a hard foul. Hager will go to the line as Bailey Winter just committed her 4th foul. As to the line, Macy Hager to shoot her first time to the free throw line here. And Coach Winter not happy with the not rebounding, and then you have to commit the foul. And for Winter, it was her 4th foul. And there is Hager missing a free throw, no good off the left side. She'll have one more. 27-18. Free throw up and no good. Off the right side by Hager, so 0 for 2. 27-18 still the lead for Mac Valley. Bringing it over the timeline is the guard, Pika. Pika into the trap. Avoids the timeline, passes it left side. This is a new face into the lineup. Now a jumper from the right elbow, got it to go. There's Kendi McShane, her 3rd field goal of the night. As the new face in there is Emma Ammons, the 5'8 junior for MFL Marmac. Inside, Reese battling, puts it up, no good. Off the back of the rim, but she'll go to the line to shoot two. So they call the foul on McShane. That'll be her first. Team number 3 here on MFL Marmac. Reese, first one is up and good. Nothing but net for Peyton Reese. 9 points on the night. Peyton averaged 8 a year ago. Second team all-conference. Tri Rivers West. Wildcats finishing 3rd last year, and they are picked to finish 3rd again this year. As MFL Marmac picked to finish number 1 in large schools, Upper Iowa. As the free throw was good by Peyton Reese. 29-20 here is the 9-point lead. McShane has it right side. Now she passes it back up top to the guard, Pika. Pika gets it past a Maquoketa Valley defender. McShane with a jumper, no good. That's going to be contact coming from behind. Too much contact call on Minxie Freiberger. That'll be her second. And I believe it was on the rebound, not shooting. So it'll be baseline inbounds underneath for MFL Marmac. Good aggressive going to the basket, trying to get that rebound, but too much contact.
Yeah, she got caught on the backside there of the MFL player, but
Pass up top. Hits off the MFL Marmac player. Chasing it down is Reese. She wins the battle all the way in. Off the window and good. Peyton Reese, her 4th field goal of the night. Points leads everybody now. It's 31-20. Back to largest lead at 11. Nice job here by the Wildcats. Keeping it on. And McShane forces it inside. Ammons can't handle the fastball. High and out of bounds, and the timeout coming here, a 30-second variety timeout. We'll keep it right here for head coach Winter and MFL Marmac. 31-20, 3:47 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. As the history of Rivalry Saturday for Maquoketa Valley, they're 6-1 overall in 7 trips. Their 8th appearance here today, as they started back on January 20th. Of 2007, the same year that your team, North Lynn, played their first game, as Cascade beat Maquoketa Valley that year 58-35 back in 07. And then Maquoketa Valley beat Anamosa 31-28 in 2008. Beat North Lynn 46-38 back on January 24th of 2009. Beat Alburnett 45-44. Their first year back after 4 years off. And they beat Interstate 35 last year, 48-35. The last year in the Rivalry Saturday before taking 4 years off, because Coach Monk was the coordinator and wanted his girls free that day to help out with the event. Maquoketa Valley beat Edco 37-17. Here's a right wing 3. Got it to go. Sam Wall, her 3rd 3 of the night. 11 points for Wall. And the lead increases to the biggest it's been now, 14. 34-20. Wildcats inside. Off the right hand of Kylie Pika. Pika for her 3rd field goal all the way in. Wall is fouled as she's trying to make the layup. Can't get it to go. As she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Sam Wall, just a quiet player. I mean, she proves it with her shooting ability and what she does, but one of those good players, and could be a dominating player before she's done, but just very quiet leader out on that floor.
Yeah, she's one of those kids that keeps getting better and better. Played right away as a freshman for Coach Monk, and now as a junior, you can see the improvement in her every year. And there's a very nice player, one of the best players in our conference, and going to be the leader of this team going forward.
Plays a lot of travel ball. AAU plays a lot with Marion girls, Corby Lobby's daughters, and those good Marion teams. Number 1 Marion team, who will be in action later on tonight as they take on their in-city rival Linn-Mar. It's a 5-10 game as number 1 in 4A Marion against unranked Linn-Mar, who's 0-1. There's the second free throw, trickles around and goes on down for Sam Wall. 13 points on the night. She's now the scoring leader as of right now, 36-22, back to the largest lead it's been, 14. For the Wildcats, 3-10 and counting here in quarter number 3. This is Pika in trouble, double team. She threw it off the leg of a player. Now a 10-second call on MFL Marmac and Wildcat basketball. Going right to left, Kenny McShane will come back in. As Wildcats lead by 14. And that's a helpless feeling, being right there with 2 trapped. You're on the sideline. You're right near the timeline. There's not many advantages for the offensive player being in that position.
That's about the last place on earth you want to go.
There's a left corner 3. It's no good. Bounces off backside. The rebound by Reese. And she is grabbed onto and fouled by the MFL player, Jade Schubert. That'll be her first, as that's team foul number 5 now for MFL Marmac. They're the home team here. As they agreed to give up their home game. That's the one thing that sometimes the battle with the scheduling and over the years of Rivalry Saturday, you have to give up some home gate, home money. You are reimbursed a little bit from the Rivalry Saturday committee. But just the experience of being able to play at the bigger venues and play against good competition and be able to see good competition all day is intriguing idea of this and why it's kept on going. 14th year of it. There's a right corner 3. Got it to go. Peyton Reese with a 3-ball, her first. She's got 7 points alone in this third quarter. 15 now leads the way. And it's a 39-22 lead, largest at 17 now. Here's a throw up ahead by Weaver, as this is Magoo. Now inside, another new face in there. Summer back in, I should say, Summer Judy, and now she throws it away. Coming up with it is Maddie Anderegg. Wildcats have it, going right to left. There's a pass inside. There's Reese, shuffles her feet, travel violation call to go back the other way.
MFL up to 17 turnovers now, and just really having trouble handling that press. Even on that last one, again, trying to dribble up the sideline. You can't go up. That's where the defense wants you to go. And right now, Maquoketa Valley definitely forcing the tempo of the game and getting their press offense to react right where they want them.
Back in is Keegan moves for MFL Marmac. 2 minutes and counting here. MFL's trying to bring it up. And there's another one. 10 just before the timeline. That is Ashley Weaver having troubles there against the Wildcat pressure. And the Wildcats will have the ball going right to left. 1:58 to go, third quarter, 39-22. Right side. Now inside to Reese. Short corner, nice move. Drop step, off the window, no good. Trickles around and pops out front. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Up ahead, almost a travel. She's able to keep it. She was able to keep her foot right on the line, so no over and back violation as well. Up top, now driving in. There's contact, body contact there. Going to be called on Reese. As Peyton Reese has her third foul to the line for the first time. Second time, I should say. We'll go Ashley Weaver. She's 1 of 2 from the free throw line so far in this game. 39-22. 1:31 to go here in the third frame. Up and good for Weaver. 5'3" sophomore, one of the 6 sophomores on the squad for head coach Jason Winter. Wittenbaugh back in for the Wildcats. Up and good for Weaver. 3 of 4 for Ashley from the line. It's 39-24 now. There's a bounce pass in to Holtz from Wittenbaugh. Holtz getting over the timeline with a left-handed thigh-high dribble. Right side, up top. Wall passes it back out to Holtz. Holtz gets a bounce pass. Now from Anderegg. Wildcats being patient here, trying to find a good one. Up 39-24. There's a 18-foot jumper, no good off the back of the rim. It's rebounded underneath. Now Wittenbaugh puts it up. Great rebound there by Holtz. She found the wide open Wittenbaugh right underneath the basket. Puts it up for her second field goal tonight. 4 points for her. A timeout here. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 41-24. And the Wildcats are looking pretty good here. They're getting in their game. They've stayed in it, and they've taken MFL Marmac out of theirs.
Yeah, you bet. Like we said before, that full court press, they're doing a good job in Maquoketa Valley. They're mixing in a full court. They're dropping back three-quarter court. Just giving them a couple different looks, just some pretty subtle adjustments. But it's definitely giving MFL Marmac all kinds of trouble right now, and Maquoketa Valley really starting to open things up here.
41-24 is the lead for the Wildcats. 1:02 to go here in this third quarter. Galitzer inbounds it. Magoo gets it to Weaver. Weaver gets it over the timeline with a pass, but pinballed around and captured by Macy Freiberger. Wall now up top. A bounce pass left side. This is Anderegg. As Macy bounce passes it to Holtz. Wittenbaugh looking. She'll dribble it up top the wall. 30 seconds and counting here. Wildcats going for one last shot here as they lead by 17 in the third quarter. 41-24. A 14th annual girls basketball rivalry Saturday. An event started back in 2004. Wall back up top. 10 seconds now. Holtz will hand it off the Wall. She'll shake and bake all the way in. A little floater, no good. Too strong. Fight for the rebound. McShane comes away with it. 2 seconds. And that's going to be the end of quarter number 3. With the score, Macocata Valley 41, MFL Marmac 24. Wildcats with a commanding 17-point lead. Final frame on the way. This is Wildcat basketball from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
John and Brian back with you. Fourth quarter is underway. A missed 3 by Bailey Winter, who comes back in after having 4 fouls. Winter picks this ball off on a pass by Holtz up the right side. Winter all the way in. Going to be a travel first before she went into the contact. As the travel called there, a turnover on MFL Marmac. 41-24, 7.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Over the timeline with it is Holtz. Up top, Hager. Left side, Gellerson. Another new face in there. Well, Eimler coming back in. Madison Eimler, the senior, all the way in, up, no good. Off the right side, but trying to, almost called a foul, and the jump ball came as Holtz snuck in the back door. And the jump ball will keep it with Macocata Valley. 41-24, 7:11 to go. There's a right corner 3, got it. Here's Gellerson, and that is her second 3 ball of the game. And the largest lead now at 20 for the Wildcats, 44-24. Skip pass, right to left wing. Near travel there, driving is Pika, and that's a travel. As Bailey Winter shuffles the feet, we go back the other way. Little hop there, and Coach Winter telling her what she did wrong there. Bulldogs, you see the frustration a little bit. They played with Mac Valley for a good part of this ball game. Knew they're going to have a challenge on their hands, but they come here expecting to challenge them more than this. And Reese, no good, off the glass and off the front of the rim.
21 turnovers, MFL. That's been the story of the game, and there's almost another one.
There's McShane with a floater in the lane, no good from 10 feet out. Chase down the rebound is the Wildcats' Eimler. That's something that we talked about to me on forced turnovers. That's what Mac Valley does to you as well. They play to make you turn it over and to get in your face, and you guys play the same way, and it's always a battle in that conference.
Yeah, you bet. And a lot of that, you do have to give credit to Macocata Valley's defense. They've sped the game up and just made the Bulldog players uncomfortable and resulting in all those turnovers.
Here's Reese. Up top, pass right side. Gellerson for another 3. Don't go too hard. It's back to him, but Reese gets in the lane and gathers the rebound in the air. 44-24, 5:40 and counting here in this fourth quarter. As Gellerson drives, now a pass left side. Back up top. Now Reese. There's a handoff. Ring around the rosy a little bit there as losing it on the floor as she drove in the lane was Eimler. Now we got a jump ball. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Go to the Bulldogs, I should say. 44-24, 20-point lead for Macocata Valley. Looking to move to 2-0 on this young season. And there is some contact there. Hager bumping McShane in the air as they call the foul on Macy Hager, I should say, her third. 5:22 to go here in the fourth. Sam Wall comes back in, as does Macy Freiberger for the Wildcats. So it's Freiberger, Wall, Gellerson, Reese, and Ella Eimler, the 5 for Maquoketa Valley. There's a pass that's deflected out of bounds by Eimler. And the Wildcats will play defense again here. Inbounding it is Glitzer. All the way in, McShane. Nice move there. Kennedy McShane. It's her 4th field goal. She's a nice player. She's done some nice things here this afternoon. As she 9 points, leading the way for MFL Marmac.
Yeah, she does a real nice job in that high post. That's really the only spot the MFL's found success with getting it there. Just not been able to get it there consistently enough with all the turnovers.
Backside rebound, no good, and then a foul coming. As it was a shot, but great job getting there, Gellerson, and she could not make the layup. And they called the foul on Gellerson, and she was a little frustrated, I'm sure, and went in there hacking away and got her 3rd foul. 44-26, 4:40 and counting here in quarter number 4. Here's a pass to the timeline, dribbling it over the line is Berger. Now getting inside McShane, she puts it up and no good. She'll go to the line to shoot 2, though, as she is fouled from behind. McShane back to the line. She's 3 of 4 from the charity stripe so far in this game. They call the foul on Peyton Reese. It'll be her 4th. Team number 7 here in the Wildcats. 5 for MFL Marmac. Free throw is up. And good for McShane. She'll have 1 more. MFL Marmac has not been here at the Rivalry Saturday since 2010. January 2nd of 2010, they lost to Waukon with their 0-2 record, 48-38. They fell the year before that, January 24th of 2009, 44-38 to the Springville Orioles. There is a ball up and good by McShane. Another free throw for her. 13 points on the night for Kennedy McShane, the senior leader here for MFL Marmac. And inside, Wall putting it up, no good, hard off the back of the rim. We have a foul coming here. What do we have? Called a foul on number 3. Kylie Pico, her 2nd. That'll be a 6-team foul, MFL Marmac. Inside, Wall puts it up, no good, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Sam Wall to the line for the 2nd time. She's 2 for 2 so far in this game. 44-28, 4:27 to go here in the 4th quarter. Up and good for Wall. 14 points of the night down for Wall. She trails her teammate Peyton Reese by a point. Sam Wall, the 2nd one, nothing but nylon there. And she's got 15 now. 46-28, 4:20 and counting here in quarter number 4. Wildcats looking to move to 2-0 on this young season. And there's a turnover taken away by Freiberger. Wildcats have it coming back the other way with just under 4 to play in this game. A game that is an hour and 8 minutes old now. Started at 10:51. So you're listening to Maquoketa Valley Area Girls Basketball from Rivalry Saturday 2017 at Coe College in Cedar Rapids on Mix 94.7, KMCH.com. Manchester, there's a right elbow jumper, no good off the backside. It pinballs all the way out to beyond the 3-point line, and coming away with it is Maddie Anderegg, but the reason was she pushed the MFL player and took that ball away, and the foul called on Anderegg. Her first, team number 8, one in the bonus coming here for MFL Marmac. As to the line is Berger. Brennan Berger, she's been quiet here. As she makes her first point there on the first free throw, she'll have one more. Brennan Berger, 5 points in that win over New Hampton last Tuesday night. Second one is up and no good. Rattles around left side. McShane gets the rebound, puts it up, spins around, no good off the right side. As the fight for the rebound, it goes out of bounds off of MFL. Mac Valley ball, 46-29, 3:36 to go here in this fourth quarter. Wall gets it from Hager. Wall will bring it up over the timeline. 3.5 to go in this game. Mac Valley will move to 7-1 all time in 8 trips here to the Rivalry Saturday event. The new location, the new date this year. They never had it this early in Rivalry Saturday. The earliest was December 18th in its first year back in 2004. And there is a reach-in foul by Wall. She reached in from behind going for that ball off her missed shot. This Wall will pick up her first foul of the game. 46-29, 3:08 to go here in this fourth quarter. On the line is Ashley Weaver now. She's got 3 points, all 3 from the free throw line. This one is up and rattles around, spins out, no good. McShane gets the rebound, puts up, that's no good, the backside, but a rebound there by Bailey Winter. They call the jump ball, and it goes to Maquoketa Valley. 46-29, 17-point lead for the Wildcats. As 5-second call there by Mr. Ebling. Coach Monk was trying to call timeout to save it, but no can do as MFL will get the ball. And the turnover there for Maquoketa Valley, number 14. 14 and 22 now for MFL Marmac. Trying to get it in is Gillitzer. Gillitzer guarded out right side by Freiberger, and now a foul coming there. Winter had it right block. Hager with the hold foul call, their 4th foul. And to the line to shoot 2 will be Bailey Winter. No free throws yet for Winter. Her first time to the line. She's got 4 points, and she sinks that one no problem. One more coming for Bailey Winter. Winter, the 6-foot sophomore, daughter of head coach Jason Winter. 46-30 here, the 16-point advantage for the Wildcats. This is up and good by Winter. 6 points for her.
You got an elbow there on 33.
Now they're going to discuss what needs to be done here. If you swing the elbow, it's a violation. If you make contact, technical foul. They went to that a few years ago in high school girls basketball. So was there contact?
Yeah, I don't. They're discussing it right now. I don't know. There was definitely contact. I don't know if it was a situation where she swung it or just,
that's the other
part
thing.
of the play.
I've got to decide and get down if it was intentional or not to clear space, or if she was just going for the ball and her elbow swung and hit her. And I think they're going to call flagrant 1. Flagrant 1 foul is what it is. And now Mr. Browski, Mr. Sink, coming over to explain to Maquoketa Valley as Freiberger will be called for the flagrant 1 foul there. And so on the line is Candy McShane. Shane shooting 2. Rattles around and goes on down with one more coming for McShane. 46-32 now is the advantage for the Wildcats. Second one is good.
And they'll get the basketball here.
Going left to right for MFL Marmac. Got it down to a 13-point game. The largest lead has been 20 in this game for Maquoketa Valley. 3:02 to go in the fourth. If the Bulldogs can make a little surge, Mac Valley going to have to pick it up a little bit here. To not allow a comeback. McShane, left side. Good defense, active here, and that's travel. You betcha, called on Gillitzer that time. She shuffled the feet, trying to drive baseline. 46-33. 2:46 to go here in this game. We'll have that top 15 ranked matchup for you coming up later tonight. 6:45, Cascade and Northland. Number 11 Cougars, number 1 Lynx in Class 2A. As Bill Logan and I will have all the action for you here on KMCH and KMCH.com. There's a drive by Wall, low contact as she made away and shot it, but the contact came on Ashley Weaver. Be her first. As 1-1. Came on the floor before the shot as Wall on the line. She's been there two times, 4 free throws total. And she has one in the bonus coming here. First one is up and no good. Spins around, pops out. Rebounded by MFL Marmac. 46-33, 2.5 to go. Up top with it is Winter. Now driving. Winter now passes to the right side. Dead with the ball is Berger. She gets it inside. Might have shuffled her feet there. Winter. I got away with a travel there.
She definitely did.
Put it up and good. And it's a 11-point game. 46-35. MFL's a bucket away from being a single-digit contest with 2:10 and counting here in the fourth. Wall now has it left wing. What once was a 20-point lead for the Wildcats is now 11. As this is up top, now left side. Here is Holtz. Holtz, right-handed dribble, bounce past the Wall. Wall now right side to Gellerson. Gellerson bounce pass back up to Reese. 46-35, 1:40 and counting here in the fourth. Driving all the way in, putting it up, and a foul coming. That's Abby Holtz, her first bucket since all the way back in the first quarter. 4 points in the game, and foul comes for the three-point play opportunity as they call the foul on Gillitzer, her second. Team number 9 now for MFL Marmac is on the line. No good off the back of the rim by Holtz. And now, with a minute and a half to go here, 48-35. Wall gets it on the missed shot by MFL. Right side, Gellerson. Back up top to Holtz. Driving is Holtz. Inside, Reese puts it up and is fouled. And the foul called there on Gillitzer, her third. Reese on the line to shoot 2. 48-35, 1:09 to go. Here in this fourth quarter. Reese, first one is good. First points of the fourth quarter here. 16 points on the afternoon, leading the way here. Peyton Reese, a sophomore. One of the leading players on this Wildcat team. 49-35. Second one makes it an even 50 now. And a timeout for Coach Monk. A full timeout coming. We'll take a quick breather as well. Mac Valley leads 50-35. 1:09 to go in this game. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
When selecting the right tire for your vehicle, you want choice. Bobin Tire and Automotive Service in Manchester gives you choice with the top tire brands available today. For the tire choice you want and the service your vehicle needs, see Bobin Tire and Automotive in Manchester. Open Saturdays for your convenience.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value the most, whether it's your auto, home, business, health, or even your life. AAA and People's Insurance Agency have been protecting all of your assets for years. So please call your local licensed AAA agent at Mormon Insurance Agency, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, for a free review of all of your insurance needs, because trust is everything.
Back at Coe College, 50-35, under a minute to go in this ball game. Turnaround jumper, no good in the lane. Fight for the rebound, thrown off from Maquoketa Valley, out of bounds. As fighting for that one, a new face in the lineup for the Bulldogs. Hannah Schutte, the 5'7" junior, makes a nice play, keeps the ball. And here is a missed shot, a rebound by Maquoketa Valley, 50-35. For Maquoketa, it's all right, 50-35, 40 seconds and counting here as Wall up top. As Reese, now right side. As this one is knocked away and recovered by Ashley Weaver. Weaver now up ahead, right side. Now this ball is lost on the floor. Weaver will go and get it. And now right side three. No, two. Right on the line. Winter gets her fourth field goal of the night. And now bringing it up over the timeline is Holtz. 5 seconds to go. 50-37 is going to be our final score in this one. As a 3-point win, or a 13-point win, I should say, for Maquoketa Valley, as 13 points were scored by MFL Marmac in that fourth quarter. 9 points for Maquoketa Valley as they hang on and get the 13-point victory. 50-35 it is here. And it wasn't pretty at times. Wasn't pretty at times, but Maquoketa Valley able to get the job done.
Yeah, like you said, not the prettiest. A lot of turnover, especially on the MFL side there. But Maquoketa Valley hit that really nice surge there in the third quarter and able to open up a 20-point lead and just kind of held on from there. So win's a win. I mean, you play at 10 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes you're never really sure how things are going to go in a different arena. And I think both teams maybe felt the effect of that a little bit. But Maquoketa Valley put together the big run there, and a nice solid win for Coach Monk.
Coach Monk has got to be happy with his two leaders, the junior Sam Wall, a 3-year varsity player, and Peyton Reese, the senior, as Reese and Wall both dominating in the offensive categories here tonight. And those are the two staples that they've got to have them on each and every night to lead the way.
Yeah, and I talked about that before the game. You know, not one player is going to be able to replace what they lost with Brianna Menson leaving there, but other kids are stepping it up. Peyton Reese taking more of an offensive mindset this year and did a great job today. And she's a very good player, real tough inside. And, we talked about Sam Wall. She just keeps getting better and better. And as always, Maquoketa Valley is going to be a tough opponent for anybody they play. And they got a big one coming up on Tuesday. They go to Springville. Big game early on in our conference.
Yes, indeed. Maquoketa Valley and Springville, two of the three teams picked up top of the Tri-Rivers Conference West Division. We'll come back and talk more. And we'll wrap it up here with some stats before we send you on your way for the afternoon, before we take it back around 6:45 for that Cascade and Northland game later on this evening. We'll take a break. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Back in at Coe College. John Swisher, Brian Wheatley as the Maquoketa Valley Wildcats with the 13-point win, 50-37, getting harassed by the Regina coaching staff here. As the Manchester boy, the 1993 graduate of West Delaware, Matt Haas, the assistant coach for Jeff Wallace, as the Regals take on Bellevue in our next game here. As the Wildcats get this win of 13, 50-37. They improve their record to 2-0 overall, as 1-0 in the non-conference, as the Bulldogs now drop to 1-1 as 1-0 in non-conference play. Look at shooting percentages here for the Wildcats from the floor on the game, 17-47, 36%. From three-point range, they were 35%, 6 of 17. Free throws, 10 of 15 for 66%. For rebounding department, 30 total, 12 offensive, 18 defensive. For the Bulldogs, only 9 offensive, 21 defensive, 30 total for them as well. It's pretty as even as you can get in that category. Shooting for MFL Marmac, 32.4% overall in the game from the field, 0 of 6. Three-point range, 13 of 17 for 76%. 10% better from the free throw line, but Wildcats still get that 13-point win. Here's why. Some of these other stats here. In the paint, Mac Valley 20-14. Points off turnovers, 24-16. Mac Valley. Second chance points, 17-2. And then bench points, 6-5. Fast break, 4-2. Mac Valley. But you look at those three in the paint, points off turnovers, and especially where you have a 15-point advantage there, second chance points. Oh, what could have been to make this game closer for MFL Marmac. That's what I'm sure Coach Winter and company is telling their team right now. But credit Mac Valley for hustling, getting those second chance opportunities, and finishing.
Yeah, that's the way they're taught to play. Coach Monk, his teams are always going to play hard. They're always going to scrap. They're going to be tough defensively. And those are the kind of things that win you games. Like you said, MFL, I thought, did a nice job early on hanging in there. And they hit that spurt there, end of the second quarter, first half of the third quarter. Things just got away from too many turnovers. Maquoketa Valley able to get a lot of points off those turnovers, second chance points, and that's the difference in the ballgame here.
As the Wildcats, led by Peyton Reese, the senior, 17 points, 15 points for Sam Wall. Abby Holtz had 4 points, 2 for Macy Hager, 6 points for Gracie Gellerson, 2 points for Macy Freiberger, and 4 for Emerson Wittenbaugh. 50 points for the Wildcats, 37 for MFL Marmac, and leading the way for them, Kennedy McShane, the senior, 15. 10 points for Bailey Winter, 6 points for Kylie Pika, 1 for Brennan Bergen. The 3, Brennan Berger, I should say, 3 for Ashley Weaver, 2 points for Jade Schubert, 37 points for Coach Winter, and the Bulldogs, who fall to 1-1. Wildcats at 2-0, as Coach Wheatley said before the break. They've got that tough conference matchup, Tri-Rivers West Division flavor. Springville, girls and boys at 6 o'clock in Springville on Tuesday night. So very intriguing matchup there. Then they have a conference rival, old conference rival, coming back to the conference after being in the Upper Iowa Conference. Edco on Friday night at home in Delhi. So 2-game week this week for Maquoketa Valley as they take on Springville and Edco. And the grind starts here a little bit before you get the Christmas break. Hopefully the weather, Mother Nature complies and everything goes well. You're able to get your games in before the break. But both you and historically, both you and Maquoketa Valley usually try to play a lot of games for that Christmas break.
Yeah, and I like to get out there and play, and I know Coach Monk's the same way. And like you said, I maybe, but we're off and running. And after this game today, it's Tuesday, Friday, pretty solid all the way through. And like you said, Maquoketa Valley off to a good start. Big game for them on Tuesday, and be interesting to see how that one comes out.
Yes, indeed. Best of luck to Coach Monk, Coach Jesse Wooten, Coach Brad Huber, and the Maquoketa Valley girls basketball program as they improve to 2-0 with a 50-37 win here today. Talking about big games, you have one coming up here later on this evening from Coe College that we'll have all the action for live on KMCH and KMCH.com. Bill Logan will join me as around 6:45. The number 1 Lynx in Class 2A take on number 11 in the same class, the Cougars of Cascade, as both teams coming in with 1-0 records. Not too much of a challenge in both of your first games, so it'll be the biggest challenge for both of your teams coming out in game number 2. Cascade did have a nice challenge in their Hall of Pride game last night. Yourselves did for a while in that game scrimmage against Linmar last Saturday night. What do you think the difference could be here tonight in this game against Coach Sconzo and company?
I mean, you know what you're going to get with them. They're going to defend you that 2-3 zone. They make it awful tough. And got a really good guard, that Nicole McDermott, sophomore guard, and to go along with some nice pieces as well. And we're going to have to hit some shots, and hopefully we can come out of here and play well later on tonight.
Yes, indeed. Head coach Scott Monk from the Maquoketa Valley Wildcats joins us here, and your team able to come out. And what do you think early on of your team's effort and play?
I felt pretty good with how hard we played. You know, we're making some young mistakes, but with this group, we talked to me. If we're gonna do those things, we can't give them up for points. And I was proud of our effort. I thought we moved the ball well. You know, Sam didn't shoot it well tonight, so other kids stepped up for us, which was nice to see.
Yeah. Peyton Reese leading the way with 17 points. She's just so aggressive down low, and second chance points was a big emphasis here tonight. 17-2 over MFL Marmac. You use your size advantage, and you got it done there. Also points in the paint. You favored them by 6, and points off turnovers. So you really did some nice things here today.
Yeah, I felt good with our press tonight. You know, we're finally rotating a little bit out of it. You know, we played 9-10 kids tonight, and, you know, with Lydia on the bench and Brooke Wilson on the bench, some other kids stepped up tonight. And, you know, we had a freshman, Emerson Whitmall, really gave us some really nice minutes tonight, had a couple points for us. We just got to buy into that mantra where we're going to play hard all the time, and whatever happens, happens.
And you talk about girls stepping up and fitting in when you have injuries and sicknesses, and you know, because of your experience, that's going to happen throughout a high school girls basketball season. So other girls getting that chance, taking advantage of it, you never know when you're going to need those other girls that are right on the edge of your rotation.
No, you don't. And the bad thing about basketball with injuries is you never know when they're going to happen, and you just got to be prepared. Like, you make sure you guys are prepared in practice and everybody's paying attention, and give the kids enough reps, so if we have to throw them out there, they're ready to go.
Absolutely. A great event here at Coe College. What a facility is here at the new Cohawk Arena. Only a couple games under the belt so far. What do you think the event so far as the director of it?
Well, I haven't had a whole lot of time to soak it in yet, but, you know, the Coe has been great to us. The facility's more of a high school sports venue for us, you know, and many people at the South Center probably wouldn't look like there's anybody in there, but, you know, even with this amount of people in here, it still got pretty loud, you know, and I think this arena is really well set up.
Absolutely. And for your team, getting back to the grind next week, you'll have 2 contests at Springville on Tuesday night. As always, an intriguing matchup the last several years of 2 of the top 3 teams in the conference, of course, battling for the TRC West.
Yeah, Springville and Northland, they cheat a lot, so that's...
How do we know something like that was coming?
No, us coaches, we all get along so well. And the thing, like we talk about all the time, is our conference is tough. You got to be ready night in and night out. Anybody could be. I mean, we played pretty well against a very good East Buck team. I mean, they're a nice team. They're well coached. They're young. They're talented. We felt real fortunate getting out of there with a W. And it isn't going to get easy for us against Springville. The Finnish state champ, well coached, disciplined kids have been through it before. So, again, like we talked about with our kids, if we play hard and do what we do, hopefully good things happen.
Absolutely. All right, best of luck to you. We'll see you down the road. We'll talk to you down the road.
All right, thanks, fellas.
Scott Monk, head coach of the Maquoketa Valley Wildcats, as they get the victory here, 50-37. And we will be back around 6:45, Bill Logan. And thanks to Brian Wheatley for joining me here with his insight and knowledge on Maquoketa Valley as he gets his team ready to play Cascade later on this evening. Appreciate his help as always. That's going to do it. Thanks to all 47 of our sponsors here this afternoon, as an hour and 22 minutes saw the Wildcats take down MFL Marmac 50-37. For in-studio producer Ashley Bramey, for Brian Wheatley, the head coach of the Northland Lynx, John Swisher saying until this evening, so long from Coe College in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Mix 94.7.